Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 here today on the channel, back as our Communist Germany series, the 4th of June 1942. Welcome back to the Socialist Utopia. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. The Allies are dominating this campaign, with the United States taking Mexico, Canada, the UK, Brazil, Argentina, India, all allies in democracy, Japan too. But funnily enough, check this out, down in my home country of Australia, g'day, they're communist. Richard Dixon there. Okay, so we're going to continue playing as the Proletariat International. The European Syndicate, which is the USSR formerly, is currently at war with the Allies. To defeat the Allies, it's the UK, Japan, States, and Sweden. That's so much. And then there's the Soviet Union. We could look to maybe betray them. We're our own communist faction, just chilling. Chinese-Afghan war here. Oh yeah, because Finland, we've got another socialist bloc there. So this is what we currently control. We've got German Yugoslavia and Italy, and some overseas territory too. Even in Iraq there too. Saudi and the Soviet Union seem to like us quite a bit. Intelligence-wise, we're still trying to get the Czech Republic under our control. They are unaligned, but they're just backed by they're backed by France and Romania. France? Yeah, we might be able to have an uprising here if we get lucky. I'd love to bring them into my faction, but I don't know. The thing is, like, we've got our own faction here. Maybe we should have just joined. No, because then we would have been at war with them at some point. We're doing our own communism. Okay, so Engineer Company 3, Night Vision, Excavation, yes. Trade-wise, we'll see how this calculates. We're just moving the armies back to Czechoslovakia. Yeah, rubber is still an issue for us, so maybe try and get some more. Do I want it from the Dutch East Indies, or do I want to try and get it from... I can't even get it from the Soviet Union. Maybe we try and get it from the Dutch East Indies. Try and fix that up. Okay, construction-wise, still focusing on military factories. At the moment, we're getting infantry equipment 3. Still got 2 and 1, pretty good. Overall, our logistics is actually fantastic for our heavy tanks. Maybe I could change that then. Maybe make that 10. Make the rest go into rifles and the tanks. But at the moment, 91 divisions, perfectly of what we want. Looking pretty solid overall. Oh, bless me. If you're a long-time subscriber of my channels, I have this trait where when I look at the bright sun, I sneeze. So I briefly, just like a bit of light was beaming into my office. Very, very funny. Okay, so political power-wise, we're in the negative quite a bit. That's going to change because we're going to be able to integrate Yugoslavia, Lombardy into our territory once we do this socialist education elsewhere. The Colombian socialists want a non-aggression pact. Ecuadorian too. Sure. I can't somehow bring them into my faction now. Okay. So I would like to try and bring more nations around. Our fuel's getting back up. Oh, nice. Those ships we acquired in Italy have come back north, I think. Okay, Air Force-wise. Finland won a non-aggression pact, not going to accept that. Alright, down here. What do I want to go? So we went with root out imperialism. Align South America. Bolster communist sentiment in minor countries in South America. Once the communists have major support civil wars, we'll turn them communist. Might be able to do that there too. Hegemony over Europe. We gain annex war goals against all major nations that control at least one state in Europe. The UK socialists. The UK leaves the Proletariat International. They're not in the Proletariat International. They're in the Allies. Good. Why does that say that there? Cancel non-aggression pact with the UK. Gains a war goal against the UK, Sweden, Iberia. Replaces the Reichstag with the Volschall. Okay. So that means we can go after the Soviet Union if we want to. It's hard to see who's in what. Because the European Syndicate is the same color as our faction. I wish I could change the color scheme. I don't know if I can. Dismantle faction. That's something we can do. I know there are mods to do that. Women's rights is probably not a bad idea. Fortunately, we can't go down with spheres of influence because we've already gone down the Spartacus League. So I want to start doing stuff over here. We don't want to go against Japan though. Maybe go with women's rights here. Because we can't get that war goal against the Czech Republic. Okay. We can straight up war deck them, but they're probably just going to join the Allies. That's the thing. Okay. But overall, once we get our political power back, because we're just spending so much of it. 9 days. It's costing so much of our political power. We do have United States forces here. We would make a quick war too against the... Oh, here we go. The Axis. So we got the Socialist Republic of Romania against Romania. Oh, hang on. Are we being brought into a war here? Hang on. Yeah, so they've joined me. Hang on. I can join their war. Wait, I can join that war. Can't join this one. So this... Hang on. So there's been a civil war here. The Socialist Republic of Romania is in our faction. They're currently fighting an offensive war against Romania. But we can join their war. Against the states and stuff. Yikes, okay. Hopefully they just win that civil war. And then it's over. UK, Sweden, Netherlands, Poland, PESA Union. There's so many enemies. Wait, no, they're allies. Wait, no, it is. Sorry, I'm reading this so wrong. Okay. Right. Okay. So. I can still join this here, though. There's been a civil war here in Romania. Against the two Soviets. So we are fighting. Do we join in now? We can use this. Okay. Because the Allies have lost 2 million. Latvia, Romania, the Soviet Union, Sami, and Spain. They've lost 3.3. Jeez. The Soviet Union needs to capitulate. Do we join the Allies in bringing down the USSR commies? So, they're a part of the Allies. I guess we could swing here. Do I betray the Soviet Union is the question. And then we can, yeah. The Allies are just so strong. They got the RNG. Like, they literally got Japan on side, which is insane. And then the US early too. And the Soviet Union had a civil war. So, do I want to join in on this war now? Go into Russia. So they're fighting in Spain. It would just be to focus on here. We would be pushing through Romania and then going through Allied territory. So it's a big deal to do it. Are we getting a lot of our stuff from the Soviet Union though? Not necessarily. I suppose we do it then. So how is this going to change things? So there's the wall here. Pushing over to the eastern front from our territory is probably not a bad idea. Alright, let's talk to Romania. I'll join your wars against the Soviet-American War. Alright. Let's do it. So, we'll call all our allies too, which will make a difference. And now we're at war with the Soviet Union. So, let me have a look in the red. So, they've got territory down here. We don't really border there. France is the neutral ground. So a bit of our territory is getting pushed here in Romania. So it's going to be the push from there. And our other territory isn't going to be overly too affected. Okay, so now I suppose I negotiate with the allies to ask for military access. So we can send some of our troops through Poland too. So get 2 army groups here, and let's get the other army groups in the south. At least to push to here. I can request units from our various allies, but I don't think I will just yet. Okay, so that's... Can I get them? I can't get them operating over Poland just yet. Maybe I can move the airframes into a better position here. And we'll try and fix things up. Yeah, if I can get military access here, that would be ideal. Okay. So let's get you guys to the Polish border. Oh yeah, because we're actually up in and around Königsberg now. So that push there is interesting. Okay. Let's try and get you to the border here then. And you guys are already trying to come down here and push somewhat. Yeah, the Czechoslovakia border gore is a bit much. Yeah, I wish I could see more of the intelligence there though. Calculating peace conference with whom? The British Raj. Portugal Republic. Oh, okay. And the British Raj. China was liberated. Oh, damn, okay. So they've been moved out, interesting. The Honduras Commonwealth. Alright, let's allow all these people to move troops through. That tungsten's gone terribly. Okay, still waiting for troops to come in. The eventual end target will be Moscow. Okay, you're in the south, you're moving here into position. You're doing the same there. Yeah, just moving through Romania is going to be interesting. Troops are now moving properly. I'm trying to think if I should deploy these 10. And even 11 there. Quickly try and run them north to this pocket here. Try and wrap around to Leningrad that way. Yeah, I want them to be aggressive. We still need to wait until some of these get into range. There's so many units moving around now. Okay, a lot of my air force there is just, it's just too much. So let's move at least that there. Try and get you operating over Poland with air supremacy. You with close air support. Okay. So some divisions are still repairing. Yeah, we've still got a lot moving, I would imagine. There's an army group here we should definitely move in and crush, though. Okay, pushing here a lot better. Some divisions are still moving in. Are these units properly moving? Yeah, it's just taking time moving through Yugoslavia. Low manpower, which is a little bit surprising. Well, there doesn't actually seem to be too much there. Maybe we can do the risk and actually try and push this a bit. Even though we are waiting for units to come, we actually might be able to win in some of these areas. Nice. Brought in women's rights. Do we allow those communist wars to break out in South America? Maybe. Okay, pushing well here now. We're going down Blitzkrieg. Maybe we should have gone down mass assault because we're going more communist. Nice. Oh, okay, hang on. We might be able to cause a flood here. We've got American troops, Polish troops helping us out too. Some divisions still not in position, minus 50%, jeez. 40. We still seem to be gaining ground really well. Okay. A lot of non-aggression pacts elsewhere. Allow Norway to move troops. A lot of socialist countries in the south. Okay, nice. Everything seems to be moving according to plan. We've lost 40,000, which isn't a crazy amount. We are slowly but surely pushing it. Are they starting to plug these gaps? No, we just seem to be surging really well. Even though we're getting hit with the minus 49. Maybe I'll just try and stop it for a bit. We'll give it a chance for some divisions to get into position. I don't want to lose like too much equipment pushing. Well, 22, 2, 7. Might be ready to go again now. Okay. We do have so much allied forces there helping us out now. Okay. Am I ready to move out again? Alright, let's do another push. Seems to be working quite well. Our fuel is moving down a little bit. So I want to try and do some strike force here in the Baltic. See if we can capture any of Russia's North Sea Army. Okay. Wage war on capitalism. We could do that. Maybe just go supporting Middle Eastern revolutionaries now. We get a decent amount of support in this. 4%. Jeez, not that much. Can't see Romania surviving much longer. Spain, nice. Oh, wait, Spain capitulated. The UK is just full on annexed it. Righto. Okay, and then I imagine Romania's probably going to follow suit. Cool. The Islamic Republic of Belgium, okay. Oh, nice. My political power is now back up. We were going to integrate those lands, weren't we? We can straight up take Yugoslavia if we want. Might not be a bad idea. Surprised Romania hasn't fallen here. About to crush a massive division there. Balloon to 4 million now. We've lost 100k. Okay, so what's exactly happened here? These guys are struggling to push in the north by the look of it. On the eastern front, things are looking loads better. Damn, we're about to crush 7 troop units here. That's a massive encirclement. But at the end of the day, we are fighting with the United Allies, with the States and Japan in. They're probably going to go after us eventually. Okay, so they've now just been dealt with. Sign the one with Belgium, refuse the one with New Zealand. Okay. So now we're getting to a point where we're really on this eastern front. This push to Moscow now. Okay, so maybe I just break all this down. Then we get ready to push. Okay, so that's the new front here, let's say. Moscow. Yeah, I am going to want to commit some troops there. Maybe I do just keep those there to plug this. Because we don't want them to wrap around here. Also, oh wait, no, that is not enemy territory. Do feel bad for the Soviets. They lost so many at the start of the campaign because they got stuck with that civil war that lasted so long. And even though we had 2 civil wars, we were able to wrap them up quickly. So that's like the... Whoops. Oh, fuck. Gonna be the general front. Yep. And then the southern push here. A little bit more like that. And then probably just that's the general push. Something like this. Do we have any spare divisions? Or we can just attach them to this northern army group. Okay, now the front line's moved, obviously. I want to try and move the Air Force up. I can move that to Königsberg. So that should make a difference. Probably operating over here. Got some more Air Force. We'll bring these guys in. Heaps of airframes here. Oh, nice. It's because we brought in Yugoslavia. Those troops, and now we have them. That's now been annexed. What do their troops even really look like? Nothing too crazy. We'll do the same with Italy, or the Lombardy province, if you want to be precise. Alright, and then continue to chuck these guys. Probably just on a center push, really. Maybe we do go spearhead with these guys. Wait for people to get into a better quality position to some extent. Heavy tanks is the thing we don't have that much of. Still 1942, which is pretty good. With 30,000. It's still just the Soviet Union that needs to capitulate. Yeah. Maybe we do start just pushing. Even if everyone's in a position. Oh, nice. We've got air support over the top. Okay, so we can get war annexation against them. Central planning, we can't go down. And we can't go down this right-hand side of the tech tree now. Because we finished that. So we do have war goals against the United States and Japan if we ever want to take them. And we can't do any of this side of the tree now. Oh, we can get better operatives there. I can't even remember what we were doing operatives-wise. Oh, we're trying to build... communist ideology in Czech Republic. Okay, so pushing really well here. Oh wow, they're about to lose 9 divisions there. 3 Latvian, 1 Soviet. Yeah, it's just GG's. They got Japanese armor here too helping out. So Finland has capitulated. Denmark is at war with Finland. Interesting. Fuel's getting a little bit low here. So maybe we talk to Romania to give us some of that. An aggression pact with Liberia. Maybe with the Hellenic Republic. Or Canada. I don't know if those packs are going to be really helpful in the end. But Soviet Union's on the back foot here. Pushing into Latvia now. So it's just the Soviet Union here holding out. Nice. Krivi Rog, I guess it's like Krivi Rig. Oh wow, okay, hang on, we can just like maybe move over here. Yeah, they're crumbling now. This front line is just capitulating. We need to get more fuel in. I really don't mind getting some higher casualties as we push here because it will allow us to get more war score. Alright. Pushing really well here now. The Dnipropetrovsk. Germans into Crimea. But yeah, they're just crumbling now. 3.6. Yeah, air support over the top. Looking good. I don't even know where I want to go down tech tree wise now. Yeah, I could debug this and then we could still fill that out if we wanted to. I can't even... We were going to go down like autarky and stuff, weren't we? I don't know if that's possible. Not aggression pact with the Philippines, don't really care. Lombardy got annexed, yep. Do the same with Albania. Damn, we've got some troops here though, ready to go. They're so close to popping. It'd just be if the states and stuff are going to be, loyal to us. Oh my god, yeah, they just can't hold the front line. They're just way too stretched here now. Okay, do I have a southern art group here? You're pushing still towards Moscow. You're pushing this way. Maybe I drop that. maybe I'll drop all this. And grab everyone here. And then you can be this Caucasus push. Use rail to get there quicker. Some of this territory is just completely undefended. We're just like walking it. Moving towards Kharkiv now for that crucial tank factory. Interesting campaign this. Unfortunately my agent just got captured. Yeah, the push in Latvia is actually a lot less. 300k, pretty good. High-ranking Soviet general has been captured. And now proposes some divisions of captured Russians fight along Stalos. Vloslav captured. Ally against him, sure. Maybe get some troops. Or maybe a Soviet general can join us. Infantry expert, let's spend that. Combined arms. Oh, nice. Yeah, if we can just surround those troops in Sevastopol or Sevastopol, that'd be perfect. Oh, jeez. I haven't even needed to move my air force up. It's not like we're even occupying any of that, unfortunately. We can't move the air force up with us. Guess we can crush that there. 20%. So it's Soviet territory, Latvian. Yeah. So I guess Russia is going to be, for all intensive purposes, partitioned. There will be still a communist sect though, won't there? Oh, okay, wow, we're really doing well in the Caucasus here. Oh my god. That unit's about to be crushed in Kursk. Up here is doing well. Kerch and Kursk. Very similar sounding territories. Oh, we've got those operatives, haven't we? Okay, how are we going overall elsewhere? So not so much fighting here. So this is all lumped in. We've lost 400k. Soviet Union is 69% towards capitulation. Latvia should fall soon. Okay, have we slowed down at all? These guys don't seem to have a front line then. Maybe try and spearhead that then. These guys don't have a front line. Interesting. Towards Stalingrad now. The Allies are just moving their air force up. Like, I don't even know if I can get my, like, where can I even put mine? I guess I could, like, do I need to negotiate and say, hey, can I want to be able to, I want territory if we can. I just can't move my air force up. Normally, you would be able to. Like, I can't. Maybe we can try and get them up there, operating. Oh no, we can get some of them to Romania. That's about it, though. And even then, I don't know how much they're going to be able to do. Because there's just too many planes. As far as Latvia hasn't capitulated yet, to be fair. They're still holding out. Okay, yeah, okay, so these guys are just chilling now, I think. Yep, alright. Maybe do a push this way. We've been focusing so much on Moscow, maybe we need to go to Leningrad here. With these guys. Okay. Doing well in the Caucasus. Finally, Soviet Latvia has capitulated. Australia. Finland just keeps on capitulating back and forth. For exactly what's going on there. They're going to try and integrate more of those territories. The Balkans. Because this is what we currently core and own too. Massive border gore territory. Are we starting to run out of front lines here? Do we need to really set this up again? %, towards capitulation now. Can't see us losing now from this position. Once again, can I actually see who's operating over the top here? The British and the United States Air Force. For the most part. What about up here in the north? Swedish, UK, Japanese Air Force. Damn. That's another thing too. Like, the Allies do like to bomb. But they've already just gone to town. Well, this push is doing pretty good. In the Caucasus. The Polish peasant union is a bit too big for my liking. Oh, it's because we took Albania there. We've got another 9 divisions. Try and truck you up and get to the Urals, I guess. I feel like we've flipped a lot of communist nations in the Caribbean, but they're sort of doing their own thing. Communism is growing, which is good, but not into my faction, unfortunately. Broke out Decipher. Oh, and we've cut them off here in the Caucasus. Damn, probably about to crush them there, big time. Oh, they're actually pushing into Iran really well, which is interesting. Tbilisi has fallen. On the steps of Moscow now. As the German army looks to push in. Yeah, why is that there? That shouldn't be there. We've got units there that should be elsewhere. So much to micro now. Oh, we're in such a strong position, I don't think it's going to matter now. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, the Soviet Union just wasn't able to take Poland or the Baltics really, and really that many strong nations nearby. Okay, so the Roman People's Republic going to be able to bring in too. Okay, Moscow is going to be able to fall soon. They've just lost too many. I might look to refix all this up. Have to crush another 5 in here. Make sure we push and absolutely do that. Just so many divisions. 23%. Oh, so we got higher than the Brits. Who else has got probably quite high? The States or something. No, it's the Polish Peasants Union. Interestingly enough. Oscar still hasn't fallen just yet, though. Stalingrad is being fought over. Caucasus is about to capitulate, though. Yeah, like push down here and try to get to Baku if we can. That'd be so good. Alright, gonna have to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this part. Stay tuned for another coming out tomorrow, and hopefully we capitulate the Soviet Union. I'll fix all this border gore up. We've even got some divisions further at the back here, probably just chilling. But yeah, hopefully the Soviet Union will fall, and then we're going to be able to partition the Soviet Union, Latvia, Sami, Spain, Mexico, Romania between us and the United States. Wait, so Mexico was brought in on that too. And yeah, we'll see how we go, I suppose. The Allies might just straight up betray us. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.